But I sort of want to go over the trip that I had earlier when I went home. And it was a bit of an eye-opening for me and in many ways disappointing. And I'll pour my heart out a little bit that I haven't moved on from a lot of stuff of, like, I just want to, I don't know. There's a scene in American Pie where Stifler is sort of struggling and they're like, what's wrong with him? He hasn't grown up. And they open the yearbook and it's like, yeah, I always want to keep the party going with our boys. And that was like his thing. And in many ways, I've had a bit of that going back home. A lot of my friends there didn't even want to catch up for a beer or whatever because I guess they've got real lives now.
Crazy, huh? Look at us.
A lot of memories.
Steve Stifler hopes to keep the party going with his boys.
Any sign of him yet?
I don't think he's gonna show.
Hey, darling heart. Yeah. Hey, I'm here. Look at that bloody player.
Oh, shit.
No, don't drop the fucking lasagna, huh? Jesus. So I'm in the car with Lily. We're, I don't know, 6.5 hours into the drive to my hometown. And this is Lily's first time actually visiting my hometown and, you know, where I grew up. But it's also the first time in 5 years that I'm actually returning home. I went back home after my deployment to Afghanistan in 2017. I went back home, did whatever, then left, you know, shortly after because it was just, you know, work holidays. And, you know, early 18, that's when I was diagnosed with the tumour and everything. And I haven't been home since because I think there was this, like, almost like underlying thing of, like, so much had changed in my life, but it almost felt like back here was a bit of like a time capsule of who I was then, because I preferred that Willy than the Willy, at least for a long time following it. So I just didn't really return home because I wanted people here and everything here to be like it was. Like, it seemed like this hadn't changed, and if I went back, things would change, if that makes sense. So I guess after 5 years, I'm actually making a return, seeing some friends. And I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited about actually going back. I was like, Lily's been taking the piss out of me all day about it because I didn't think that I wanted to go back. You know, I was like, fuck, like, you know, I've been avoiding it. Realistically, I've been avoiding it. And you know, I was so happy last night because I'm like, fuck, I get to show Lily around, like, the farm I grew up on and whatever, and then I get to go to my favourite pub. There's a pub in Warrnambool, what's the city near city. It's only 30,000 people, a very small city, you know, 30 kilometres away from where I grew up. It's called the Shanachie, and it's like the best pub fucking ever. Or it better still be. If that changed since I've been back, it'll ruin my whole trip. No, but yeah, like I said, you know, I've sort of been avoiding going back, and I feel like I'm finally ready to be like, no, this is, you know, me now, and I'm very happy with where I am and, you know, everything. So, you know, I'm happy to sort of step back into that life and maybe change things where I grew up and, like, sort of getting older. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this won't be reporting like I do usually. This will be, you know, I guess returning home, bit of a vlog. Meanwhile, there's a truck overtaking in my lane. The small town of Kirkstall. I want to show Lily the pub where I used to drink, which is this town has a pub and a fire station, and that is it. So I was either at the pub or at the fire brigade, and that was a bit, and you'd half the time you got a call out for the fire brigade, the boys would come from the pub to the fire brigade, and the pub is packed. Lily's never been here before, so this is the Kirkstall pub. Look at that!
Busy night.
That's a lot more busy than it's a lot more busy than I would have ever been there at. I think there's only like 50 or 60 permanent residents here. So this is my street. Well, not my actual street, but it goes off this. Oh, they've painted the fire shed. Oh, look at that. So I used to volunteer at that fire brigade when I was like 17, 18, and do like the call outs. And like, I only lived like 400 metres away. So I'd like either come down or drive down when I was 18 and go to the fucking call outs with the boys in the truck. Yeah, we're here. This is the 130-year-old little house. Fucking hell. The hedge could use a trim. Hey, look how pretty. That's the other little bit over there. I don't know where to park. Last time I was here, I was in the Yobbo Holden car I had. And there's Mum inside. Hello, Mum. Hey, Zini, come here. Zina, come here. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. Is that Lil? Is that Lil? Who's that? Do you not know Lil? Do you not know Lil? Hey, sweetheart. Hello. Well, you're looking a bit old and chunky. Hey, old chunky girl. But you're a good girl. Huh? You're a good girl. Are you a good girl?
Welcome to warm
Yes, I am.
Kirkstall weather.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Zine. Let's go eat, Mum.
How is it, darling?
Oh, Zine.
How is it? I
Zina,
know.
come on. Hey, Mum. I'm not going to get a cuddle.
Yeah, I was just moving off
Hello,
the farm.
Mum.
Hello, darling. Welcome home. Have you had something to eat?
Mick and bike. Me on my bike. No, we had lunch and that's it.
with Buddy.
That's me and Buddy.
Yeah.
In camouflage.
Yeah. And then you're all over the fridge.
Yeah. That's me as well. That's
How
me.
we come from summer?
I know, it's freezing.
Summer.
And Lily, I live upstairs of the kitchen. Oh, Mum's got dinner on. My room.
Cute.
It's not very kiddie. Ah. We're home.
Your little toy tank.
You know it. Is there money in this thing? Oh, Mum and Dad have been botting my fucking money. I reckon there was when I left. That's like all Mum's
Oh, how beautiful.
garden. There's like the big pond over there that's full too. Well, this was the kitchen back in the day. I grew up as the kitchen.
Sure did.
There was a black and white TV over in that corner.
I love the country openness.
Yeah. Oh, I turn off a light. Yep. This was my childhood bedroom, Lil. I grew up on bunk. Oh, there's me. What a weapon. Mum hand painted all these, look.
Oh,
Around the
here are
room.
your toy cars. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's a helicopter.
Me Lego that never got pulled apart.
Did you make this?
And my paper mache. You don't let it fall apart.
That won't. And all your trophies.
That's
Yeah.
good, solid, hun. You got
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah. And I wasn't fucking around, Lil. It feels a lot smaller than I remember it.
Yeah.
And see that tape, Lily?
Yeah.
I broke that window.
Which one?
I think only the right one. I reckon it was the right one with a Lego block.
What you threw up?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was that one.
Here's Mum and Dad on the wedding day, Lil. Look at young Ian. Fucking hell. And that's Mick.
Look at the hair.
Yeah. So Mum. There's Magic Kid. Look at that. Awesome. Oh, lasagna. Fucking hell. I was more looking at me on here. Look at that bloody player.
Oh, shit.
No, don't drop the fucking lasagna, Mum. Jesus. What's she doing? Hey, Lily.
Little afternoon nap.
Yeah. So I've decided to go back through my old school, somewhere where I didn't do very well, but I had a lot of fun. And there's a lot of very good memories. Although I'm surprised how similar the school looks to where it was. Like there's some paint on some stuff, but it's like no different, and there was parts falling apart then. But it was the best school. It was like a cheap, well not cheap, it was government school, but like not even one of the best ones. But the memories and friends and stuff I made was amazing. And like that's why I hold government school in like such a high like regard. Because it's like, yeah, it might not have to be the best like academic, but it's fucking the friends you make, whatever, it's awesome. There used to be like our lockers. It was like our own fucking shed in the middle of nowhere. And these classrooms down the end, like the far one. I don't know what I had in there, but I got kicked out like every lesson. Like whoever the teacher was when I was in there, hated, rightfully so, hated me. At my old school. How good. I got invited to like do like an alumni talk once. And I was like, oh, maybe they'll like invite me to actually speak here, but it was just like an email. So I don't know what. I don't know if they still haven't forgiven me or what for like shit on muck up day and whatever. But or like running massive parties for the thing. Good fun. G'day legends. I hope that you're well. I'm back, of course, in South Australia. I've got the mighty little Pajero behind me here, my 4-wheel drive, and I'm up on top of a very large sand dune, sort of at the beginnings of the desert as it goes on, and a place down on the headlands. It's one of my favourite places to go, especially for driving. And a bit of bragging rights because my mates who are just down the hill can't make it up this hill. The mighty Padge can. A lot of my friends there didn't even want to catch up for a beer or whatever because I guess they've got real lives now. And it makes me think, do I have a real life or do I not? And it sort of struggled a little bit with that because I'm like, oh, fuck, like it was my first time home in 5 years. It really meant a lot to me going back. And there was people who I was super close with who didn't seem to really give a shit. And it's not them. It's not that they don't care. It's that they've got real lives now and they do things. And it's sort of, I'm dealing with this, like, am I a grown up now where I'm meant to have kids and this and that and not want to go out for a beer with the guys and this and that. And so it really turned me off a little bit. And I think the lesson in this is you'll just be there for your mates. Like, fuck. It was a big thing for me going back and people knew that. And some people just didn't care who I considered super close to me. So I sort of came back early and that was that. So it's hard, but it's on me. Like it's not them. Like they've got real lives. They've got this and that. And, it's me who's still trying to find my way and, they have real lives and real jobs and I'm fucking out forward driving and traveling around the world trying to, I guess, start something new career when I don't even know what the career really is. So yeah, that was legitimately hard on me. And I think, I talked in the beginning of this video about like home was like a time capsule of what it was. And it was a little bit like Don't Meet Your Heroes. I shouldn't have gone back and broken that time capsule because it wasn't what it was. Everything had changed. People just now have changed. They have real lives, and yeah, it really, really struck me. Last time I was back there, we just wanted to go and drink together and hang out and whatever. And now it's like not that, and that was weird. So sorry if I'm having a bit of a whinge, but yeah, I just wanted to because I thought that this video was going to be like, yeah, I was at the pub with these guys, I was doing this and doing that, and it didn't. Me and Lily hung out, did some stuff, and that was about it. Yeah, so, and I won't lie and say that wasn't hard on me. So, yeah, you just, I guess, be there for your mates. Especially if something means a lot to them. It may not mean shit to you, but if it means something to them, do it. Especially if you were their fucking best mate for years and we did this shit and all this, but either way. So home wasn't what I thought it would be, and I sort of wish I didn't go back because I had that time capsule of before the tumour and years and whatever, and it was like, fuck, and I wanted to sort of continue the how the boys were, and it's all changing. I'm having a bit of a midlife, quarter life crisis, which maybe I'm having more so because of my illness, and I'm like, I don't want to just like settle down and get a job, and I just don't want to do that. I'm not happy with doing that. So, but it seems like by some people judge I'm doing the wrong thing. Yeah, so this was a massive whinge of a video. I am sorry, but I thought it was going to be a fun home vlog. So, well, that's my beautiful mother and my beautiful home. Well, home's now we're at Adelaide, not back there, I guess. I guess this trip confirmed that. But, yeah. But look after yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. And I think the next one will be the same backdrop we're talking about this year and the amazing year that I've had. Okay, thank you very much. Look after yourselves and Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas.